So I know you said that you're like at a point in your self love journey right now where you're like very secure and content and just like happy.
I am.
So is that also the case when it comes to like dating? Are you feeling secure? Yeah, you said like content, right? Are you feeling like that when it comes to dating? And have you always felt like that? Feel like that?
Definitely haven't always felt like that. I feel like earlier last year, I was at the stage where I'm like, oh, I want to have, I'm getting older, and dang, I still ain't got a man, I ain't got no kids, and everyone around me is getting married. And
wait, are you like, how old are you? Can I ask you?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you?
27.
Okay.
So
still young.
Definitely
kinda.
Still young.
Well,
but
not kinda. Okay, let's
30.
not say kinda. You still young.
Oh, God.
I said kinda. No, you are still young. You are still young.
Yeah, so knocking on 30. So I'm like, let me speed this process up. So I'm like, look at the candidates and just was all over the place and not in the right mindset, dating whoever, whenever, and it's not like that.
Not like any and everybody.
Not any and everybody.
Right. You wasn't for the streets.
Not at all. I wasn't for the streets. Wasn't for the streets at all. But yeah, just recently had got through a breakup, and it was just kind of like learning me and growing and learning. So yeah, I'm kind of content to be, knowing my worth and knowing that I am top tier.
So you got a lot of friends that are older than you. Or are your friends older than you or they're the same age, just like married and stuff?
Well, my best friend just got married. Shout out to Paris, and she's the same. We're the same age. But all my other friends are older than me. Shout out to all my friends in Chicago. Liz, Raisha, Tyler.
Okay, she shout out.
Shout out to the squad.
Make sure all your friends like this video.
Yes. Go like and share.
Yes.
So self-love, follow us.
Okay, so you was kind of like comparing before you got to the point that you're at now, you was kind of like comparing yourself to your friends and what they would like to have that they was going to have.
Not really comparing myself, not to say the word compare. I don't like that word. Oh. It's just kind of like, okay, I want to go on double dates. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to join in.
Feeling like it's the time.
It's the time. Feeling like it's the time. But one thing that I'm learning is we can't get in the way of God's timing. So it's like, our timing is never the right time. So that's what I'm learning. Of course, I'm not perfect. Of course, I have my slip-ups, but I'm content of the growth and where I am now. So
okay. So that's good. Okay, so before you was feeling like your time was now, but now when it comes to dating. So how did you get to that point? Or what has been your dating experience? Well, let me say this. So I feel like you touched on a good point when it comes to kind of feeling like the time is now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that relates to self-love because it's like a journey, like your life is a journey and all your experiences that you have.
Yeah.
Are a journey, and when you are at a point where you are just content with what you have and who you are, then that's a form of self-love. You know what I'm saying? Just being okay with your current situation.
Right.
And not, rushing it or being hard on yourself because it's not exactly what you expect.
Right.
And dating is obviously you have self-love, right? You want to love yourself, but let's be real, you want to love somebody else too. You don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to be by yourself. No. So dating is a big part of self-love. I feel nobody's going to be by themselves. We're humans, you know what I'm saying? Right. We have relationships. So dating is definitely a part of self-love. Self-love, even though it's not love for yourself. In a way, it is though.
Yeah, because it's what makes you happy. So
yeah, and I feel like the way you allow people to treat you and love you is a reflection of the way that you feel about yourself.
Absolutely.
So the way that you date and who you date, and
I agree.
like, yeah, who you date, how you date, it's like a reflection of how you feel about yourself. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's
I agree.
yeah.
I totally agree.
So for me, dating is like I don't know, like I said, I would like to. Why? I feel like dating is scary. Yeah, it's like very scary.
It is. Especially now, it's real scary. Like, I feel like you don't know who to trust. And that's what it's watering down to. So, yeah, dating is scary. But, yeah, but have you dated before?
I'm like, have I dated before? Like, not really. No, not really. I feel like that's crazy to say. Like, because I'm like 24, and I feel like that's crazy.
Still young.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still young, but I feel like girls, like, a lot of my friends, they have boyfriends in, like, freaking 10th grade, 9th grade. Like, that just wasn't my experience. Yeah. And I think a part of it is because, like, most of the women in my life are all single. So for me, it's just, like, very out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Like, growing up, my mom was always single. My aunties, like, my friends' mothers, like, they was all
single, so like a relationship and marriage.
Yeah, it's just like very, not strange, but it's just, I don't know, it really kind of made me uncomfortable because it's just so like, okay, I'm just not used to it.
Right.
So it's like scary to me, it's awkward, and it's like a trigger. Like, I feel like I'd be judged. I feel like
if you get a dude, you'll be judged?
No, like just the process of like dating and stuff, like it makes me super self-conscious. Like, what do they think? What are they thinking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's their
intentions?
Yeah, like what's their intentions, and then like how do they view it?
Okay.
Like it makes me very anxious, honestly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like dating and like job. Like I put them like on the same category.
It makes sense.
Like, yeah,
it makes sense. It's all like I always say like. I just want to skip the dating process. Yeah. Like I honestly want to go out on dates, but I just want to know you and just be comfortable with you off that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's awkward. It is awkward to date. But sometimes sometimes you have to throw yourself out there. Not really throw yourself out there, but
just try it. Like you just gotta. What are you saying? What you say? Let's have a drink to that. Wait, what you say? Right, what did you say?
Throw yourself out to the wolves.
You mean like you just gotta dive in head first? We ain't got to cheers. Okay,
I mean,
like you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah. You have to be open to knowing that there's men that's fit for you and that will love you for who you are. You get what I'm saying? Like, because you're saying, like, you wonder, like, how they view you.
Yeah.
They should view you as who you are. Because that's all that you should be showing them. You know what I mean? You're beautiful, you're talented, etc. Like, show me.
I guess I just feel like I'm not good enough. Like, I feel like that's how they do. And it bothers me.
Yeah.
You know?
But you said part of your self-love journey is affirmations that you tell to yourself. So that's part of growth, and that will help you throughout that journey. Like, I am good enough. I'm good enough for anyone. I'm beyond good enough. So that's feeding into your soul. That's taking care of your soul. So that's what you're on the journey for, is taking care of our soul.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
A lot of people don't take care of that. They take care of the outer shell, but the outer shell, that still doesn't fix the soul. You can get your booty done.
Okay,
BBL. Dr. Miami ain't gonna fix you. Okay, gotta fix you.
Okay, so we was just talking about how dating can kind of give you insight into your self-love. So if you think about how you date, what does that say? What do you think it says about, your self-love?
I feel like, what do you mean? Like,
so let me go first.
Okay, yeah.
So for me, I don't really date, like I said, and when I do try, it's kind of like I get anxious because I don't want to be judged. Okay. So for me, I feel like that shows that I am like self-conscious and that I'm like not sure of myself because when I put myself in front of others, I'm scared that they're gonna look at me as not being good enough.
Okay.
So that tells me that I look at myself like I'm not good enough, and I feel like other people will look at me in the same way. And so that's something that I know that I need to work on, that I talked about before. And you know, that's where I'm at, you know, with my journey, and that's what I'm working on.
Okay.
Being confident and being sure of myself. Yeah, like I said, loving myself.
Loving yourself.
Yeah,
I love it. I would say that how dating correlates to myself and my self-love journey. I would have to say, you know, I'm more of a girl that's like, I like to like get my back rubbed every day. I know this is like weird, but
no, it's not weird.
Like I like you know, sensual things.
So you
like I like, you know, my man to like hold me at night, and you know, we chill, watch TV, like cuddling, like. Okay. So I feel like, you know, at times with dating, if I'm not getting that, well, starting a self-love journey and not dating now, I feel vulnerable because I don't have that person to just that comfort. You know what I mean?
Okay. So do you feel like lonely since you like to be?
Yes, I'm definitely lonely. Definitely lonely. So a lot of lonely nights. Definitely. So it's just like, that's why I say in loneliness come with vulnerability, like just having that companion, and it's just like, you know, I just like that stuff. I'm like,
so that's like your love language, like you like physical touch. That's kind of like what it says about your self love. Like when you date, you like to touch and all of that, and so that kind of lets you know that you like
and connect and physical touch and connection.
Like your love language.
Connection, yeah, that's my love language. Like just, you know, being all up under somebody. Yeah,
I get what you're saying. Okay, so let's move on to the last part of this episode where we're going to answer our self-love question. So today we're going to have our production assistant.
Me.
He's going to ask the question. He's going to put a random question for us, and we're just going to answer it. You know, just not even going to think about it too long. Just read the question. So Des, pick the first card that you get. It don't matter, we're gonna answer it.
We just doing one?
Yeah, we doing one.
Okay. Make it good, Des. Make it good.
Okay, make sure you loud. What 5 qualities must a person possess to become a close friend of yours?
What's 5 qualities somebody must have to be a close friend? Alright, I'm gonna just do it real quick. I'm not even gonna think about it too much. So in order to be a close friend of mine, I feel like you have to be genuine, like you have to have a good heart. You gotta be funny, because I like people. I like to laugh. So, okay, you gotta be genuine, you gotta be funny. You have to just be a good person. Like, I just like good people. I don't like people who like shady. I'm not a shady person. I don't like people like that. You gotta be loyal. And what's another one? What you gotta do to be my friend? Dang, what's the last one? Something that you gotta do to be my friend. I feel like I have to be able to, I don't know. What's the fifth one? I like friends that feel like family.
Yeah.
So I would say love, like you a friend that could be like
family. Real love.
So what's yours?
Let me change the same qualities.
Okay, let me change one. I feel like as my friend, you gotta give me a little space. Honestly,
period.
When people be like calling me every day, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it annoys me.
See,
like, please don't call me.
I feel like we're twins, like for real. Like this is my twin for real. But I feel like we are. I feel like those are my same qualities, but a little bit different. A little bit, but most of the same qualities.
Okay, so what would you say? Yours a little bit different. So what's your top 5?
Definitely genuine. You have to be genuine, loyal, spontaneous.
Yeah.
Switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I feel like
let's
you're a
go.
spontaneous person.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
very spontaneous, free spirit, wild heart. Like I'm so just like a go with the flow type of person. Like, you know, like let's do this and like, okay girl, like you're crazy, but let's go for it. You know what I mean?
Fun.
Especially if it's not only if it's like not life threatening, of course, but
or
like
illegal.
Or illegal.
Maybe a little illegal.
I was gonna say
or
a
the low
little slide of illegal. Switch it up a little bit.
Just a little misdemeanor.
No, just a little misdemeanor. So, spontaneous, driven by something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you have drive, then and ambition, and you work for it, then most 9 times out of 10 you'll be successful in life. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, I own all my friends gotta be rich. Like that's what I want. You know what I mean? So like driven and I wanna say funny.
Funny.
I love to laugh, I love to have fun and not judgmental. I know that's 6.
Yeah. I was about to say I kinda wanna change one a little bit. So I said genuine, a good person. I feel like that's the same thing. I want to switch that out for just like overall like positive.
Yeah.
Like
you vibes only.
Yeah, I like positive people.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta be positive every day.
Right.
No, ain't nobody like that. But
right.
Positive morning.
Yeah, exactly. Because like we said before, like when you're around somebody that's so negative, it weigh on you.
Yeah, and it rub off on you.
It rub off on you. Like, I'm having a bad day. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want friends that's loyal, genuine, funny, spontaneous, give you their space when needed.
Yeah. Since we all need it.
Yes. And what else did we say? Oh, positive.
Driven.
Yeah, positive and driven. Okay, I feel like that's a good list.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the comments, what are your top 5 qualities that you need for somebody to be a friend?
Okay.
All right, so that wraps up this part of this 2-part series that we're gonna have with Mariah. So stay tuned for part 2, which is coming next. Bye. Thank you for tuning into this week's episode of Our Self-Love Story. I hope this content helps you as you embark on your own self-love journey. Please rate and review the show and join the O.S.L.S community conversation on YouTube today. Your post could be our next conversation starter. Stay tuned for next week's episode coming Saturday at 1 p.m.